what's up, you guys? It's Beck from Beck's Bargains, and I'm here today to tell you my 5 top tips for selling on Poshmark and getting started on selling on Poshmark. I'm shooting this video right after I just shot one of my Goodwill haul videos, so I'm going to say what I said in that one. If you hear my washer and dryer, I'm sorry. I didn't think that through at all. I have stuff to clean so that I can list it, and the only place I can shoot videos is in my basement. So, my apologies on that, but let's get into the video. So I've been selling on Poshmark part-time for, I wouldn't even consider it part-time, more as a hobby, for about 2.5, 3 years now. So I kind of picked up some tips and figured out what I'm doing along the way, and I want to share them with you. My number 1 top tip is you have to stay organized. And yeah, that's pretty typical, that's pretty cliche of someone to say, but you have to do it. So my stuff, I store it in my basement. I have a back part of my basement that's kept very clean and everything, but I have everything stored in Rubbermaids, and actually right now my inventory is so big that I have to code all of my clothes by what bin they're in, so that it's just easier for me to find them, so I'm not ripping through all these bins whenever I do that. But it's also important for you to stay organized, because if you're resourcing where you're getting your stuff, you want to make sure you're making a profit. You don't want to be losing any type of profit. So it's important to stay organized in all aspects. With your shipping stuff, you don't want to be running around looking for tape as you're trying to send out an order that was supposed to be out a day ago. It's just not going to work for you. It's just going to drive you crazy, and it's going to make reselling not fun. My number 2 tip is have a designated area for where you have your stuff or where you do your selling or whatever. I have my own system that works for me. I list upstairs and then I store everything downstairs. And whenever I make a sale, I come get whatever I need from downstairs and I take it upstairs to my desk area, and I use my desk area to ship. That's just what's most convenient for me right now. At some point, I would like to be able to have just an office space and to be able to have it all in one section and area, but for right now, that's just not feasible for me. So I would definitely say that you have to have some type of designated area where you're at least storing your items, storing your shipping stuff, one area that's dedicated to your Poshmark stuff. My number 3 tip, and yes, you're gonna hear this one, take the couple extra seconds on your pictures. I know I'm guilty of it too. It's just, when you have a lot of stuff to relist, you want to lay it all out and you just want to get them all out at once. But the truth is, and you know it deep down, if you sit there and you smooth out that one wrinkle, or you just tap your phone or whatever you're using to adjust the lighting on it a little bit, that picture is going to come out better. It's going to look better on your advertisement, because you know you've been on the app and you've been scrolling through and you've seen a picture and gone, oh my gosh, I can't believe somebody thinks they're going to sell this with this picture. Like, the quality's terrible on it. Just take the couple extra seconds, because what do you really have to lose by it, honestly? My 4th tip is to make sure you list all of the flaws. Like, that sounds like the dumbest thing ever, I know. Make sure you list all of the flaws. Because if you don't, it's going to come back and bite you eventually. I can't tell you how many times I've listed something and then it sold and I went to go ship it out and I noticed there was like a little mark on it that I truly did not know was there. And yeah, I can send it out and just hope they don't see it, or I can, send it out and if they see it, they can open a case against me, refund their money, I'll lose the sale, that'll go against me. And that sucks when that happens. Nobody wants a bad review. Nobody wants to hear that they're not doing well, and you want that money too. So it's just best to make sure you take those couple extra seconds again and make sure that there aren't any flaws with whatever you're listing. And if there are, that you take a picture of it, or you at the very least list it in the description. And my 5th tip and final tip is to make it fun for yourself. I got on Poshmark because I had a lot of extra clothes. Someone recommended me to start selling on there, and I was like, oh yeah, whatever. And I threw something up on there, and it wasn't selling, and I think it took like 2.5, 3 weeks, and it sold. It was a pair of Superman shoes, actually. And they ended up selling, and I was like, whoa, that was that was kind of cool. So it was something that took my interest quickly, and I started finding ways to make it fun for me, you know, like setting up photos and setting up a specific time for me to sit down and work on my Poshmark, and you know, make it something real to me. So it's kind of like a relaxing hobby for me that I make money off of. It can be very stressful at times, don't get me wrong, especially now that I do it more, but when I first started, it was a relaxing hobby for me. And then when I started getting more into it, I printed out a blank map and I started keeping track. I've seen other people do this too. I've started keeping track of how many states I've sold to. I think I'm up to like 32 states that I've sold to, and I want to sell to all 50. And I've seen a couple people do stuff like that. But also, people run challenges with themselves. They run challenges between their friends. Use the money, get your friends to start selling their old stuff too, and you guys start a big group fun to go on a vacation or something. You know, like, make it fun for you. Make it worth your while, because that's ultimately what's going to help you thrive on it. So those are my top 5 tips for selling on Poshmark. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got something out of it, and I hope you take something from this video and you can apply it to your store or however you're starting, whatever you're doing now. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss future ones like this. And I hope you have a great day. Bye. Bye. Bye.